Good afternoon, students. Welcome to the lecture 11 of Unit 1 from Industrial Management and Smart Technologies. So, in the last session, we have discussed about the levels of management, top level management to lower level management, and also some decision making concepts, and also the concept of management, the motivational theories, the motivational factors, what are the concepts regarding to the motivation whenever you are working in any organization. Today in this class we'll discuss about the introduction to the managerial skills, decision making strategies. Okay. Yes. So as already we know that the functions of management are divided into five katas. So five categories. So based upon the concepts, the decision making as well as the managerial skills will be developed. So if you see the key functions of management, so the first one is the planning, staffing, organizing, controlling, directing. So these are the five things to be discussed in the functions of management, what we have already discussed. So in order to know the managerial skills, so definitely we have to look into the this five these five factors. So the planning, controlling, organizing, directing, staffing. So these five functions will give the enhancement to the managerial skills, also the decision making things. So if you see the pyramid structure of these functions of management, so we are shown into five concepts. See here the roles, objectives, goals, strategies, mission, and vision. So if you see these five concepts of functions of management, so the vision, it clarifies the long term direction of the company. So when you keep any business, company, school, college, so definitely you should have a vision. So what does the vision says? It gives a long term definition, the long term definition, right? Next, mission. So what is the statement of basic purpose of a company's existence, its values, etc. So what is the mission describes? It says that the basic purpose of a company. So నువ్వు బిజినెస్ ఎందుకు పెడుతున్నావు, right? What is the purpose of your school? What is the purpose of your college? So it gives a meaning for the concept mission. Next, strategy. So what is the meaning of strategy here? The course of action created to achieve a long term goal. So strategy అంటే చెప్పాను ఆల్రెడీ, వ్యూహం, right? So if you see the movie Bahubali, so first part లో శివగామి last episode లో, so during the war to get started in the coming 1-2 days, so before the day she gave some strategy how to fight. చూసారు కదా కాన్సెప్ట్ గుర్తుందా? సో ద స్ట్రాటజీ ఆఫ్ ఫైటింగ్ అంటే వ్యూహం ఎలా పన్నాలి. సో డిఫరెంట్ వేస్ ఆఫ్ డూయింగ్ ద fighting. So that is a strategy you have to make for a long-term planning. Next, goals. So the long-term goals, short-term goals, aims that a company where the individual want to achieve some output. Objectives. So what the objectives are saying here? Concentrate concrete attainments. The concrete attainments that can be achieved by following a certain number of steps. So we have to follow some of the objectives in order to fulfill the vision, mission, strategy, goals, etc. So in this way, the planning as a function of management prevails in a structure. Next, the directing as a functions of management. What are the components of directing? The components of directing are motivation, supervision, communication, and leadership. So Directing. So what you are directing? You are directing your role goals. You are directing your mission. You are directing your strategy. You are directing your business. So for all these directing things, what you require? You require supervision. You require the motivation. You require the communication. You require the leadership skills. సో మోటివేషన్ గురించి ఎస్టర్డే క్లాస్లో మనము డిస్కస్ చేసుకున్నాం, రైట్? కమ్యూనికేషన్ ఆల్సో వీ హ్యావ్ డిస్కస్డ్ ఇన్ ద classes. So the supervision, controlling, and the leadership skills, managerial skills. These are the managerial skills. Who will develop these things? Who are having the commitment towards the work? So that's why in a class, so any teacher will say that who is your class teacher or who is your class representative, or stand up anyone and say something. So why they will ask like that? So in order to get an answer, so one person has to get some one person has to get some initiative, and you can stand and say something either correct or wrong. So by doing so, what you will achieve? You will achieve some leadership qualities, right? So that we'll discuss in the coming sessions: managerial skills, decision making, and leadership skills. So, so if you see the supervision, what does it say? The supervision is directing efforts of employees and other resources to accomplish stated work outputs. So it gives the concept of directing the work. It may be machine, it may be machinery, or it may be money, whatever it is, right? Accomplish the work outputs. Next, motivation. What is the motivation says here? The motivation is something that moves a person to the action and continues him in the course of action already initiated, about to be initiated. So what does this motivation say? It motivation gives something that moves person into the action. అంటే నీకు ఒక మోటివేషన్ పుష్ ఇచ్చామనుకోండి, ఆటోమేటికల్లీ యూ వర్క్ ఫర్ యాక్షన్, రైట్? దట్ ఈస్ అ మోటివేషన్. Next, leadership. So what does the leadership gives? The leadership is essentially a continuous process of influencing behavior. So for example, who is your leader? మీరు ఏం చెప్తారు? So you can say Jagan, some people can say Chandrababu Naidu, some people will say some other. So like this, they'll give different answers. So or some say who is your hero? You say Prabhas. Some people say Mahesh Babu. Some people say XYZ. So why you are saying those names? Because you are reflected towards their action, towards their behavior, towards their attitude, towards their mannerism, towards their dialogues, etc. Right? Influencing behavior. A leader breathes life into the group and motivates it towards the goals. So the Liquam desires an achievement or transform into burning pan. So this is a small, just nothing much. Coming to the communication. So what is the meaning of communication? Communication is the transfer of information from one person to other person, one device to other device, one place to other place. It may be what you are communicating, it may be ideas, it may be the thoughts, facts, feelings, values, etc. So the communication also plays a vital role whenever you are discussing or whenever you are planning something or whenever the leadership thinks works into the physical activity. So that's why the supervision, the motivation, the leadership, and the communication are the very important in the components of directing towards the goal in any organization. Next, what is management? So finally, we can say what is management? Managing the things. All managers work in the organizations. So we are giving the definition manager. Manager అంటే ఏంటి? Managing the things. Where in a house, college, business, company, factory, that you have to decide. So the organizations collection of people who work together and coordinate their actions to achieve the goal, right? Organizations, the organizations. So collection of people. So who are the collection of people? Either it may be a manager, general manager, supervisor, foreman, workers, technicians, non-technicians, whatnot. So in order to what? In order to achieve the goal. The planning, organizing, the planning, controlling of human and other resources to achieve the organization goals effectively and efficiently. So that is a concept of management. So the planning, organizing, leading and controlling of human and other resources to achieve the organization goals effectively and efficiently. So that is the concept of management. Next, resources include, so what does the resources include? We are the people, men, skills, know-how and experience, machinery, raw materials, computers, stationery, IT, patents, financial capital, loyal customers, and employees. So, management, we require resources. What are the resources? These are the resources. The resources may be material or immaterial, right? Immaterial and people, material means the raw material, money, machinery, computers, paper, pen, everything relates to the resources in the management. Next, so manager, who is a manager? A manager is a person who is responsible in a company for supervising some of the organization's resources to meet the goals in order to increase the productivity. So what does a manager do? So manager simply will not stare at the ladies or girls, right? So manager's responsible is to achieve the goals of the organization by utilizing the resources properly. అర్థమైందా? Manager's role is to achieve the goals of organization by using the resources, right? So that is the purpose of the manager. Got it? Next. So why to study the management? సో మేనేజ్మెంట్ అనేది మనము ఎందుకు స్టడీ చేయాలి? So the more efficient and effective use of scarce resources that organizations make of those resources, the greater the relative well-being and prosperity of people in that society. So what does it says? The more efficient and effective use of resources that organizations make of those resources, the greater the relative well-being and prosperity of the people in that society. So in this way, the study we have to study the management, right? So the second question is helps the people to deal with their bosses and co-workers. So management ఎందుకు స్టడీ చేయాలి? సో బీటెక్ పీపుల్ మేనేజ్మెంట్ చేయొచ్చా? మేనేజ్మెంట్ పీపుల్ టెక్నికల్ సబ్జెక్ట్స్ చేయొచ్చా? సో ఇట్ ఈస్ ఇంటర్ రిలేటెడ్. యూ మే ఆర్ మే నాట్, బట్ any person should learn some minimum management things, right? So it helps the people deal with their boss and co-workers, how to deal with your superior, how to deal with your boss, how to deal with your parents, how to deal with your teacher. So this all things is nothing but how to do management ante, right? So opens a path to a well-paying job and a satisfying career. So the management, if you learn some management, it gives the path of well-paying a job and a satisfying career. అర్థమైందా? So it shows some path. Next, managerial skills. Managerial, sorry, task. So what is the task? Managers at all the levels in organizations performs each of four essential managerial tasks. అర్థమైందా? So managers, whatever, whomever they be in any levels of organization, they will perform four essential managerial tasks. That is planning, organizing, controlling, and directing or leading. So these are the managerial tasks that a manager does in any organization at any level in the organization platform. Next, organizational performance. So what is the meaning of organization performance? Yes, organization, a measure of how efficiently and effectively managers use available resources to satisfy the customers and achieve the organization goals. So what is organization performance is saying? So it says a measure. A measure means it may be not a scale measurement. How much you are doing, how much percentage. అర్థమైందా? 100% లో how much percentage you are giving best output. A measure of how efficiently and effectively the managers use the resources. Resources అంటే ఏంటి? ఇందాక మనం చెప్పుకున్న 4Ms or any other material to satisfy what customer and achieve organization goals, right? Next, so if you see the efficiency and effectivity, efficiency and effectively, సో ఎఫిషియన్సీని మనం ఒక లైన్లో వేసుకుంటే ఎఫెక్టివ్నెస్ని ఒక లైన్లో వేసుకుంటే దానికి లో ఇస్తున్నాము, దీనికి హై ఇస్తున్నాం, దీనికి లో ఇస్తున్నాము, దీనికి హై ఇస్తున్నాం. సో ఇఫ్ యు సీ ద లో ఎఫిషియన్సీ హై ఎఫెక్టివ్నెస్ ఎలా ఉంటుంది చూడండి. ఎఫిషియన్సీ లోగా ఉండి ఎఫెక్టివ్నెస్ మాత్రం బాగుందనుకోండి, మేనేజర్స్ చూస్ ద రైట్ గోల్స్ టు పర్స్యూ బట్ డస్ ఎ పూర్ జాబ్ ఆఫ్ యూజింగ్ రిసోర్సెస్ టు అచీవ్ ద గోల్స్. సో ఇక్కడ ఏం జరుగుతుంది? మేనేజర్స్ కెన్ చూస్ ద రైట్ గోల్. సో ఎఫెక్టివ్నెస్ హై ఉందనుకోండి, ద గోల్ విల్ బి పాజిటివ్ వే ఇన్ ఎ ప్రాపర్ కండిషన్. బట్ ఎఫిషియన్సీ లో ఇస్తే ఏం జరుగుతుంది? ద ప్రోడక్ట్ దట్ కస్టమర్ వాంట్స్ బట్ దట్ ఈస్ టూ ఎక్స్పెన్సివ్ ఫర్ దెమ్ టు బై. ఒక ఎగ్జాంపుల్ తీసుకుంటే, సో ఇఫ్ యు ఆర్ షోయింగ్ లెస్ ఎఫిషియన్సీ, automatically it will reflect on your job. Okay, so next one, if you take high efficiency, high effectiveness, manager chooses the right goals to pursue and makes a good use of resources to achieve the goals. And result ఏంటి? ఎగ్జాంపుల్ తీసుకున్నప్పుడు a product that customers wants to quality and price that can be afford. Okay, next, low efficiency, low effectiveness. సో ఇక్కడ ఏం జరుగుతుంది? మేనేజర్ చూసెస్ రాంగ్ గోల్ టు పర్స్యూ అండ్ మేక్స్ అ పూర్ యూజ్ ఆఫ్ రిసోర్సెస్. రిజల్ట్ ఏంటి? a low quality product that customer do not want. So definitely when a customer is ready for taking a high quality product, but if you are offering a low quality, automatically you will get the rejection from the employer, right? So high effectiveness, low efficiency. High effectiveness, low efficiency. Next, higher efficiency, low efficiencies. So మనకి efficiency high ఉన్నా, if we have low effectiveness, automatically manager chooses the inappropriate goals but makes good use of resources. Goals నీకు అంత పక్కాగా లేకపోయినా కూడా, the resources, by using the good resources, you can achieve the target. A high quality product that customer do not want. So even though you will show a high quality product in the market or at your business area, but the employee is used, or if the employee has a smooth object, so what they will see, so the high quality product the customer does not want there, right? Next, high performing organizations are efficient and effective. So what is the final conclusion it is giving? So among these four things, low efficiency, high effectiveness, high efficiency, high effectiveness, low efficiency, low effectiveness, high efficiency, low effectiveness, among all the four things, high performance, high efficiency, this one, high efficiency, high effectiveness. This is a thing where you are getting high performance rating whenever it is used in a real time organization in any factory. అర్థమైందా? సో దట్స్ వై ఇఫ్ యూ సీ ఇన్ ఆర్టీసీ బస్, మీరు బస్సు ఎక్కేటప్పుడు ఆక్యుపెన్సీ పెంచండి, లేదంటే బస్సు లోపల చూస్తారు, బస్సు ఆక్యుపెన్సీని పెంచండి, రవాణాకి తోడ్పడండి, రైట్? బస్ ఆక్యుపెన్సీని పెంచండి. ఇంకోటి ఏదో స్లోగన్స్ ఉంటాయి, రవాణాని పెంచండు, లేదంటే ఆర్టీసీని కాపాడండి అని. సో వై యూ కెన్ సీ దట్ టైప్ ఆఫ్ థింగ్స్ దేర్. సో బస్ ఆక్యుపెన్సీ మీన్స్, సో ఇన్ ఆర్టీసీ బస్సెస్ మీకు నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ సీట్స్ ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ 36 ఆర్ 42 ఉన్నా, సో అందులో ఒక 10 పర్సన్స్ కూర్చున్నా, 50 పర్సన్స్ ఎక్కినా, ద బస్ హ్యాస్ టు మూవ్ ఆన్ రైట్ టైం, రైట్ ఆర్ రాంగ్? సో వెన్ ఎవర్ యూ ఫిల్ ఆక్యుపెన్సీ ఇన్ ద బస్, అర్థమైందా? మీకు ఉన్న 36 సీట్లకి 36 ప్యాసింజర్స్ కూర్చుంటే దెన్ ద ఆక్యుపెన్సీ ఈజ్ 100%. అప్పుడు బస్ యొక్క ఎఫిషియన్సీ, బస్ యొక్క మైలేజ్ ఆర్ సంథింగ్, ఇట్ విల్ బి ఈక్వల్, రైట్? అదే if the occupancy is less but you have to go for long distance, then automatically RTC will be in a loss, but it has to run according to the time. 10 మంది కూర్చున్నా వెళ్ళాల్సిందే, ఫుల్ కూర్చున్నా వెళ్ళాల్సిందే. దట్స్ వై దే విల్ సే ఆక్యుపెన్సీని పెంచండి. Why? Because they should not waste even a single seat whenever you are traveling. But if you see the private buses, రిజర్వేషన్ తక్కువ చేయించుకున్నారనుకోండి ఆన్లైన్లో బై ఈవినింగ్ 6 or 8, సో ద బస్సెస్ విల్ నాట్ రన్. లేదంటే బస్సులో ఒక 10 మంది ఎక్కారనుకోండి, బస్ బయట రోడ్డు మీద ఎక్కడ నుంచినా కూడా, సో ద బస్ ఈస్ నాట్ ఫిల్డ్, సో యూ కెన్ క్యాన్సిల్ ద journey. But for RTC, there is no option of cancelling, only in case of any pandemic situations or any curfew or any those things, right? So that's why the higher efficiency and the high effectiveness is very, very important in the organization's concept of view. Next, organization performance. ఎఫిషియన్సీ అంటే ఏంటి ఇక్కడ? ఎఫిషియన్సీ ఈజ్ ఎ మెజర్ ఆఫ్ హౌ వెల్ ఆర్ హౌ ప్రొడక్టివ్లీ రిసోర్సెస్ ఆర్ యూజ్డ్ టు అచీవ్ ద గోల్. ఎఫిషియన్సీ అంటే ఏంటి? ఇట్ ఈస్ ఎ మెజర్మెంట్ ఆఫ్ హౌ వెల్ యు ఆర్ యూజింగ్ ద రిసోర్సెస్. ఎఫెక్టివ్నెస్ అంటే ఎ మెజర్మెంట్ ఆఫ్ అప్రోప్రియేట్నెస్ ఆఫ్ గోల్స్ ఆఫ్ ఎన్ ఆర్గనైజేషన్ ఇస్ పర్సీవింగ్ అండ్ ద డిగ్రీ టు విచ్ దే ఆర్ అచీవ్డ్. సో ఎఫెక్టివ్నెస్ మీన్స్ inappropriates of goals an organization is pursuing and these goals to which they are achieved, right? Next, managerial skills. So what is the concept of managerial skills? So we are having various skills which are associated with the managerial skills. అంటే ఒక పర్సన్ మేనేజర్గా ఉండాలన్నా, ఒక పర్సన్ టెక్నికల్ పర్సన్ మేనేజర్ స్కిల్స్ నేర్చుకోవాలన్నా, ఒక సబ్జెక్ట్ పాయింట్ ఆఫ్ వ్యూలో మేనేజర్ స్కిల్స్ అంటే ఏంటి అని తెలుసుకోవాలన్నా, you require some of the things. First one is conceptual skills. Conceptual skills. So what does this say? The ability to analyze and diagnose a situation. The ability to analyze and diagnose a situation and distinguish between a cause and an effect. So you have to show the difference between the cause and an effect. What is a cause and what is an effect? Cause ఏంటి? ఎగ్జాంపుల్, మీరిద్దరు గొడవ పడడానికి కాజ్ ఏంటి అంటే రీజన్ ఏంటి, తర్వాత మీరు విడిపోవాలంటే ఏం చేయాలి, రైట్? సో దోస్ ఆర్ కాల్డ్ నథింగ్ బట్ కాన్సెప్చువల్ స్కిల్స్, cause and the effect. Second one, human skills. So what does this human skills say? The ability to understand, alter, lead and control the behavior of other individuals and groups. Those are called human skills. Next, third one is technical skills. So technical means, so you have to know some other extra skills apart from the studies what you are learning. Job specific skills required to perform a particular type of work or occupation at high level. So these are nothing but technical skills. So if you want a job, so normal shows in these days, right? And also technical information along with the well-dressed things in order to have a job, automatically you will get a job, right? So the technical skills should be sound in order to perform the task, or else you should have a good uh, bending style of the tape concept. Thereby the technical skills are also very important at this point. So the managerial skills, in order to achieve these managerial skills, you have to acquire the conceptual skills, you have to acquire the human skills, you have to acquire the technical skills. Next. So what type of skills you needed whenever you want to pursue in as a manager means, see here, the top level managers, the conceptual skills, human skills ఎక్కువ ఉండాలి, టెక్నికల్ స్కిల్స్ తక్కువ ఉండాలి, రైట్? మిడిల్ మేనేజర్స్లో ఎలా ఉండాలి? కాన్సెప్చువల్ స్కిల్స్ ఈ రేంజ్లో ఉంటే, మేనేజరియల్ స్కిల్స్ ఈ రేంజ్లో ఉంటే, so the middle managers see the conceptual skills, see the human skills, and see the technical skills. So if you see the first line managers below the middle managers, వాళ్ళకి కాన్సెప్చువల్ స్కిల్స్ అంతగా అవసరం లేదు. సో వాళ్ళకి హ్యూమన్ ఎఫర్ట్స్ మీకు మోర్ దెన్ 50% రావచ్చు. And if you see the technical skill for the first time managers, obviously these are less. So like this, if you draw a graph between the top managers, middle managers, and first time line managers, you can achieve this point of category, right? Next, core competency. So the specific set of departmental skills, abilities, knowledge, and experience that allows one organization to outperform its competencies, right? So these are the some of the core competency. Core competency. Next, restructuring. So it involves simplifying, shrinking, or downsizing an organization's operation to lower operating cost. So restructuring, when you will get restructuring, so whenever you are simplifying, or whenever you are rethinking, or whenever you are reducing, or whenever you are optimizing the operating cost, automatically restructuring will happen. It can reduce what? It can reduce the morale of remaining employees, obviously. So whenever you are reducing the or restructuring the organization or reducing the operation cost, it will reflect or it can reduce the morale of remaining workers, right? Next, outsourcing. So outsourcing means contracting with another company, usually in a low cost country abroad, to perform a work activity the company previously performed itself. So that is the meaning of outsourcing. Outsourcing means contracting with another company. It may be a manufacturing company or a chemical company or a water concept company. Any company, it will use the contracting between any company for low cost country level from abroad, right? Next, it increases the efficiency by lowering the operating cost, obviously, free up the money and resources that can now be used in a more effective ways. So what does it say? Outsourcing, the outsourcing contracting with another company, usually in the low cost country, and also increases the efficiency by lowering the operating cost. Increases the efficiency by lowering the operating cost, freeing up the money and resources in order to go with the more effective ways. Next, empowerment. So what's the meaning of empowerment? Giving some jobs or increasing the or reducing the labor in the society. So empowerment involves what? Employee more. So if you have a good empowerment in any organization, automatically the employees will not suffer with any problems and there is no shortage of employees. So it involves what? Giving the employees more what they want, and also employees giving the authority. So we are giving the authority to the employees, thereby we are empowering their stability, and also it involves giving responsibility over the way they perform their activities. So we are also giving some responsibility, Hadyata. We are giving some responsibility to the people, those who are working honestly, sincerely, and dedicatedly. Right? Next, self-managed teams. What's the meaning of self-managed teams? Self-managed means the employees who have the strategy, who have the commitment of managing the things independently. Groups of employees who assume collectively responsibility for engineering, controlling, transferring, supervising, and work activities. Right? So, like this, you are having some of the self-managed streams, and now you have to practice. Next. So, group of employees who assume collective responsibility for organizing, controlling, and supervising their own work activities. These are called self-managed teams. So the next one, so the next concept is decision making. So decision making is a very big task to any person whenever he is starting any job, or whenever he is starting any business, whenever he is starting any work, or whenever he is doing any activity. So if you are standing here, sorry, so if you are standing here and seeing after your BTech where to go, so if you travel in this way, where you are passing, so after BTech or for re-education, where you are going, this way, this way, this way, or this way, or this way. So you don't know where to go, but you have some solutions in order to go. But how to take a decision, how to make a wise decision, how to make a strong decision based upon what? Based upon your ideologies, based upon your strategies, based upon your skills, right? So, what is the meaning of decision making? Decision making is a mental process resulting in selection of a course of plan among some several alternatives. అంతే కదా? So, ఇవి alternatives, several alter 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, a process of making a wise decision in order to fund the activity. Our- So, the result of selecting from the various several activities. Every decision making process produces a final choice. అంతే కదా? ప్రతి డెసిషన్ మేకింగ్ కాన్సెప్ట్ లాస్ట్కి వచ్చేసరికి ఒక ఫైనల్ చాయిస్ ఉంటుంది. చాయిస్ వర్సెస్ ఛాన్స్. వాట్స్ ద మీనింగ్ ఆఫ్ చాయిస్? వాట్స్ ద మీనింగ్ ఆఫ్ ఛాన్స్? రేపు చెప్పండి. Every decision making process produces a final choice. The output can be an action or an opinion of choice. So what is an output? The output can be an action or an opinion of choice. Output ఎలా ఉంటుంది? It may be into action, or it may be opinion of saying the choice. ఇలా కాదు ఇలా, అది కాదు ఇది. So this is not. So this is final. So like this you can have some decision making verbal things which will not affect any resources. So next, what is the definition of a decision making? It is a process of making a choice between number of options. అంతే కదా. సో ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ మీకు ఒక 10 మెంబర్స్ ఉన్నారు ఫ్రెండ్స్ క్లాస్మేట్స్. సో అందరిలో ఎవరు నువ్వు ఫ్రెండ్గా తీసుకుంటావు? హౌ విల్ యూ డిసైడ్ ఇట్? సో బేస్డ్ అపాన్ పాస్ట్ ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్, బేస్డ్ అపాన్ టాకింగ్ ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్, బేస్డ్ అపాన్ మెసేజ్ ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్. So it is a process of making a choice between the number of options and committing to a future course of action. సో నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ ఆప్షన్స్ నుంచి ఒక రైట్ థింగ్ డిసైడ్ చేసుకొని దానికి కమిట్ అయ్యి ఫ్యూచర్లో దాన్ని వర్క్ చేయడానికి ఈజ్ నథింగ్ బట్ ద డెసిషన్ మేకింగ్. అండర్స్టాండ్? సో the number of options and committing to a future course of action is nothing but decision making. So what is the definition you can give? Decision, making a choice from one or more alternatives. So who are doing this process? Any person, all the people in the world are doing this definition, either from a beggar on the roadside to the multimillionaire, making a choice from two or more alternatives. Got it? So next, coming to the decision making ఎలా చేయాలి? The process of examining your possibilities and options, comparing them and choosing a course of action. So what it is saying, examining your responsibilities and comparing them with the standard things and take your own course of action. Decision making process ఎన్ని రకాలుగా ఉన్నాయి? Decision making process are of 8 steps. First one is identification of a problem. ఫస్ట్ ఇదేంటి? ఫస్ట్ యూ హ్యావ్ టు ఐడెంటిఫై ద ప్రాబ్లం. ఏంటి ప్రాబ్లం ఏంటి? నెక్స్ట్ ఐడెంటిఫికేషన్ ఆఫ్ డెసిషన్ క్రైటీరియా. సో యూ హ్యావ్ టు మేక్ సమ్ definition through some idea. Third one, identification, allocating weight to criteria, allocating weight to criteria. Next one, developing alternatives. Next one is a developing alternatives. Next one is analysis of alternatives. Next one is a analysis of alternatives. Next one is selecting the alternatives. Once you have analyzed the alternatives, first alternatives develop చేయాలి, తర్వాత అనాలిసిస్ చేయాలి, అనాలిసిస్ చేసిన తర్వాత సెలెక్షన్ ఆఫ్ ద ఆల్టర్నేటివ్స్. నెక్స్ట్ వన్స్ ద సెలెక్టింగ్ ఇస్ డన్, నెక్స్ట్ దేనికి వెళ్ళాలి? ఇంప్లిమెంటేషన్ ఆఫ్ బెటర్ ఆల్టర్నేటివ్స్. Implementation of better alternatives. Next, evaluation in the decision effectiveness. So final the step is, after implementing, you have to go for evaluation. అంటే ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఇంప్లిమెంటింగ్ అంటే ఏంటి? వన్స్ యూ రోట్ అన్ ఎగ్జామ్, తర్వాత ఏంటి? లాస్ట్ స్టేజ్ ఎవాల్యుయేటింగ్. ద సేమ్ వే వన్స్ యూ రోట్ టు evaluating the decision effectiveness. So these are the decision making process where we are using in 8 steps. So with this we'll stop the class. So the time is also very less. So we'll continue the class tomorrow. Hope you understood the concept till here, right? So I will post all these videos in the our group, college group. Better open there and you watch the videos. So happy to listen. So stay home, stay well, right? So have a nice day. We'll meet tomorrow.